So I can't believe that I bought one of these expensive computers from the 90s, taking a trip down memory lane where you could either pick Hot Wheels or Barbie. Who remembers going to McDonald's and trying to choose the boy or the girl toy?
I want a Hot Wheels. I want a Barbie. She's wearing a real dress this time.
I want out of this car.
Now a trip to McDonald's gets your kids their favorites with the Barbie Hot Wheels Happy Meal. They can collect sleek Hot Wheels racers or Barbie miniatures from around the world. They're hot, they're cool.
We could do the same exact thing in the late 90s with these computers, Hot Wheels or Barbies. And you could go ahead and take your pick with all of the additional things that these computers advertised in all of those amazing ads. So you would see them for all different prices, and you would see the beautiful pictures of these Hot Wheels, the flames on here, kind of making this computer seem like it was something fast, something out of this world, but it did not appeal to every single person. These were essentially a major flop, and they did not do well, and even the company went bankrupt. These computers, you just don't see them around today, and especially seeing these working, you never see that. So this is the Patriot Hot Wheels computer. This was marketed and designed specifically for boys in 1999. They also had a Barbie computer designed and marketed for girls. This originally sold for $5.99 or eventually $8.99. You could pay installments per month, and it included over $750 worth of software. So you would get 20 different titles, these different games, for Windows 98. And these games would be essentially Hot Wheels games. I remember playing a lot of these back in the day. Even my brother had one of these monitors somehow. So this pretty much was a colossal failure. 50% of these computers had bad power supplies, such as this one when I picked it up, but we were able to get a replacement for it, and a few other things have to be done with this computer. So pretty underwhelming when you look at everything. Even the manufacturer went bankrupt, but they still continued to take these orders, and they just could not fulfill those orders. So this would definitely be upsetting if you went ahead and continued to try and purchase one of these computers for your kid or, for yourself back in the day, and just because they continued taking these orders for these computers, it was pretty upsetting when they went out of business. But when you have all of these bad components, you have bad supplies, you have a pretty underwhelming device, and you go out of business. That's something that happened. So a lot of people did not actually get their orders fulfilled. So it is just wild to me to see such a rare computer all together and able to get all of these original pieces. You have all of these right here. Everything is decked out with the flames on the side, this amazing paint, this beautiful detail work. Then we have this multimedia kit. This comes with all of this stuff, extra set of speakers. These are brand new in the box when I have somewhere right here. And then even a CD case. So this actually has a lot of the media that would be involved. You have these custom car designer CD-ROM for Hot Wheels. There is even this Barbie Hot Wheels drivers. And then we have this tattoo designer for Hot Wheels, stunt track driver, official collector's guide, just all of these different games. And I remember having some of them back then, but I did not have this full setup. And then you could do the same exact thing with the Barbie one as well. Came with its own little kit. But this is so cool. Mouse pad, mouse, all of this stuff branded. This would have been the dream back then if it was built a little bit better, if it didn't have bad power devices in here, and if this was not just marketed towards kids. Most people only had one computer in the house, so this is very specific to a kid who is going to have their own computer in their own bedroom, which was just unheard of back in the day. At least that did not happen in my house. We all shared the same exact computer. So this is just really cool. And that's not all, because I also scored this kit where you have the foot pedal and the steering wheel for the games. That's just something over the top extra. And I've seen these computers sell for over $1,000, over a couple $1,000s, and I paid a mere fraction for it. So I can't wait to get Windows 98 installed on this computer, get this thing going, and just have a really good time. There are just a couple little minor things that have to be done to it to get it working, so I cannot wait. Was this a computer that you always wanted, and did you have the Hot Wheels or the Barbie one? I want to know. So of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out all of my other videos and stay tuned for more to see what happens with this computer.